Hello. Today we are making some more on our Vroid model of RainbowOasis's VTuber. I'm gonna see what you guys have been saying, because God, there are already loads of messages. I think Zoro came here and already left. So that's fun. Oh, my microphone's kind of pointed away from me. 1 second. That's a little bit better. Okay. You have been saying. What was it? Where did we go? What happened? I've been waiting here, and then it's opposite day. I saw that bit. So you left because of Shadow. Okay. Well, how's everyone doing then today? Is everyone good? I hope you are good. I'm just gonna make sure I've got live chat on so I can see everything you guys say. But hi. I am freaking out for some reason. It's fine. Everything's good. Everything's good. So Cats is saying, "Oh, lady, child not home, not kidding." What? I saw you making ice cream there. That looks cool. I saw you making Nutella ice cream. You posted that in the Discord. That's very exciting. Sounds tasty. Oh, if you're there, by the way, Eltran, I think you are. I have found the little piece of my microphone that was missing. I put it in a drawer in my desk. I only found it just now because I was looking for my graphics tablet glove, which has now gone missing. So I found one thing and something else has gone missing, you know. Bad times. You are good. You are well. I see. I'm glad to know that you're well, Shadow. I'm also doing okay. I need to work on this today. The aim of the stream is to do lots of progress. I did call it, yes, I did say making good progress. That is the whole idea. So, here is the plan. We are going to basically just definitely texture this shirt properly the whole way around. That is one thing I definitely want to do. I don't think it will take too long. I don't know. And then also, maybe, pardon me, maybe we'll start doing some of, I might actually do the hair because this isn't the final hair texture. It's more the placeholder. Although, actually, maybe I should leave it till last because I did say I was going to base it on the colours I choose for the rest of the outfit. So maybe we'll do that. I might do the coat then instead of something. You're stabilizing the ice cream with marshmallows so it's harder for it to melt inside the cake, but it keeps its soft texture. Oh, that's lovely. That sounds nice. Oh yeah, because you're doing an ice cream cake, aren't you? Oh, that sounds amazing. I hope you enjoy it. Zoro told me to tell you that he left because he ruined his insult. Okay, I win and the crown went wild. I took home the championship and he did not. Well, good job on winning the insult argument thing you just had. Good for you. Okay, so what we're going to do, I've turned off all of the shade. This is what this screen is here. It's for the shading. So if you look at that, for example, if we look at the face, you can edit these sliders and it will change how shading affects the face. And I decided to not have any of it because I'd rather do artificial shading with, what's the word? with textures, that's what I want to say. I think it looks a little bit better. It's more controlled because you'd have to, I think the term is retopologize it if you wanted to do your own shading. Otherwise it looks like this and it looks quite scary. What is this chin shading? That is not what a face should look like. So, you know, we're going to make it look better ourselves by doing it artificially. I mean, I have done some very subtle shading on his face. You can tell that the darker section's up here and it's lighter down there. But I might add something a bit more drastic at some point. I don't know. We shall see. But yes, let's go on to the outfit because that is the plan for today. And edit this. I believe... Yeah, it's in the dresses section. It's all just going to be one big outfit thing because that's how it works. So let's edit the texture of this. What do you guys say? As you might know, marshmallows are made out of candy, syrup base, and gelatin. This is the perfect mix. Yeah. It sounds delicious, honestly. Hold up? What happened? As your ice cream machine exploded. I hope it hasn't. Which layer is that? That is the wrong layer. What's this one, actually? That is something. Oh god. I might delete this. Just create a new one. It should not look like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, how do you... You can delete the Can you not delete a template once you've... Really? Oh my goodness, you can't. It's not. It's not an option. I can't believe that. I never even noticed you could do this, by the way. This is going to save me so much time now that I realised this was a thing. I feel a bit stupid that I didn't know about it, but here we are. Oh my goodness. Livia, your cat is in a mad mood. You should not be interrupting your marshmallow enlightenment, as Shadow says. Hello, debunked user. I see you said E. I don't know what E would mean, but hi. How are you doing? I hope everyone is doing good. Always should be doing good. So I'm going to... Which layer is this? Oh, these are separate layers. I'm going to export all of these, and then we're going to go crazy. Wait, no, sorry. The first thing I should actually do is... Radio Voice Man is back? I don't know what you mean. Did something happen with the radio voice last time? I don't remember it. Okay. Hiya, Ref Master. Doing good. E is E, nothing more, nothing less. Oh, I see. Okay. What was I gonna do? There was something. Oh yes, look up some references for shading for this, because I need help. I cannot do this from my brain. That would be a terrible idea. Oh, you came back, sorry! Hi! We are making a Vroid model, that's what's going on here. I'm glad you came back and that Shadow didn't scare you off completely. Oh, you were talking about a ref. What? A ref is the radio voice man? From what? Really? Let me look this up. Is this a character? Do I not? He's contact with a footwear company. What? As you're saying, it's a perfect mix of stabilizing ice cream or normal cream. It's also the perfect mix for making fondant. That is true. Although you can make fondant without anything like that. I've done it before. I think I did it with egg whites and stuff. There was a recipe for it in one of the really old cake books that my mum has. It was really fun. I've made it a few times. I don't remember the recipe though. I'd have to find it. Right, let's look up some shirt references. I don't know why I searched up shirt reference, but here we are. Could just search up the word shirt. I guess looking up illustrations of shirts could be useful potentially. Oh yeah. What the hell? That someone's done a drawing that's really similar to mine. So that's a good reference. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna use that for shading. Ado made you go away for a bit. No! You didn't go off. He just didn't take it too well when you were roasting him. Sorry, as I remember 1 or 2 streams ago, Afro was found to have a buttery smooth voice that's fit for voice acting really. Oh, that's what you mean, because he has a really deep voice. Yeah, I did hear his voice. I went, they were on call in the Discord, and I was going to join it, and I was too scared to join, and then I joined after they left, because I was like, no! And then he came back. I was grateful for that. And I got to hear his voice. It is very deep, I think. I think that's what I remember. It was something like that. It did seem like someone who would do some kind of voice work professionally that seemed to fit. So I'm going to grab my pen and I'm going to start shading in this whole thing. I can words. Okay. Whoa, that's not smack my tablet. Jesus. What have you guys said? Marshmallow must be made of egg whites, though for your case that kind is not desirable. Oh, I see. Oh, is that... Wait a minute. Did I make it... Did I basically... When I made my own fondant, did I basically just recreate marshmallows in the recipe somehow? I didn't know that I'd done that. That's how it works. That is interesting. It wasn't that difficult though. So let's make a brand new layer. This one here. I'm gonna stick it underneath the other one. So let's move that down. And I'm gonna start just planning in some of the shading. I will edit it properly afterwards to refine it and make it look better, you know, because you can't get the most accurate stuff with Vroid. It's not the best. Oh yeah, this button actually works for me. I'm using my pen right now and it's working. That's good. Okay. Yes, RF do be having a deep voice. How deep? Oh, sorry. Okay. people's voices can be as deep as they are kind of, I guess you can choose to a certain extent. Obviously you can only go as deep as your voice will let you go, so that, you know, there's a limit. It sounds like the sound of boomerang. Right. Anyway, Chase, this voice period is taking me ages. All you're doing is drinking. I'm sorry, I haven't done anything yet today. I've been talking, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna do some stuff today. We're gonna make some progress. Right, this is quite a tight-fitted shirt, actually, I've realised now. I don't know if I wanted it this tight. It's because of the belt. I think that's why we did it that way. So we're gonna have some shading underneath the collar. I think that's the first thing to do. I need to think about where my light source is coming from. Generally, I would say it's just coming from above. I think that works best. But you don't want too intense lighting or anything, because it's not going to be useful. If this person wants to do some stuff in Blender, then that's going to cause them problems. But you do want something. I'm going to move this down. I just realised that's not useful. It should be underneath. There we go. Now the black line's on top, you see. So this one here is just generally going to have a whole shading thing around it, and it makes sense. All the way around, like so. I'm going to edit this in a minute. And then also this bit here will be shaded and down into there. Well, kind of. I think that's too much. I'm gonna rub some of this out. Oh, good night, Soulbugs. Thank you for popping in for a minute. You do like one dot now. Hey, calm down. Hello, 6-string CD. You've got to head to bed for work, but you hope the stream is fun. Have a good night. Oh, good night, 6-string CD as well. Oh my god, everyone's already leaving. It's probably because I started a little bit later than normal. I'm sorry. Your voice is better than deep. You can always drop your voice in an octave, but you can never get it to be smooth. Yeah, I mean, our voices are all just things we're born with. I was born with this voice. It's definitely a voice. I don't know if it's a... Oh, I don't know what kind of voice it is. I don't know how you describe it, actually. How would you guys describe my voice? Do I sound like anyone? I've always wondered that. Is it just very normal? I don't know. I obviously I sound British English, but yeah, British. That makes sense. Fair enough. Alright, this would be shaded in slightly under here. I'm not on the pen tool. Whoops. Just under here. I should be quicker today because I'm using my tablet. I managed to find the thing that converts the cables into one USB-C port because I didn't have enough screens before, and now it's better, so it's all good. Patiently waiting for the marshmallows to melt. Good luck. I'm sure they'll get there. It's a bit like chocolate. That takes a while as well, doesn't it? And you're still going to burn. My god. Right, this here is going to be one of those very subtle shadows, which I've drawn in myself, so that's fine. Something like this. And then we'll have... I almost feel like that's folded over itself. I don't know, it's a bit of an odd one. Right, let's have a look. So this here would cause a little bit of shadow. And so would... No, this is the top sides. It would only do it on the curves. It's just down these bits. That makes sense, I think. I'm going to say shadow a lot, so it feels like I'm constantly talking about shadow the person, but I'm not. I'm talking about actual shadow. You feel like 3D modelling a 4D object is easier than doing textures. I don't know. I don't know anything about 3D modelling really, so who knows? Maybe. Let's rotate the screen a bit. How did I manage this up here? I don't know. I'm just going to continue round. So let's rotate. Oh my god, you can do this with the pen. It feels weird. I'm holding the right click button on my pen. Oh my god. You felt too lazy to make your own marshmallows this time. Terribly sorry. That's fine. You don't need to make your own marshmallows. You don't need to make them into marshmallows when you're making fondant though, by the way. You can just put the ingredients in. At least that's how the recipe I made before worked, I believe. Right, let's make some shading areas. So I'm gonna have just a lot of funky looking patterns by the looks of things. I'm trying to... These take a long time for me to make because I'm constantly trying to learn about clothes and how they work, and I don't know, my mind, there's not much in there. about clothes. I don't have a library of clothes knowledge to draw on or anything like that. It's just all, look at reference. What does reference do? Oh yes, reference does that. Let's copy reference. Because we don't understand it ourselves. Fun times. Okay, this bit here goes down. I am just going to copy this reference I found because I don't know how to do it creatively. And it would look more realistic if we actually copy from a real shirt, of course. That's how you should. So this goes kind of further out than this, and this would go down. This needs a bigger screen. Keeps getting real close to her phone to be able to read. Hey, no, it's because I've got 4 screens on the go here. I've got my big screen on my monitor on my left, which is the one where I've got my references up, and it's also where I look at OBS every now and then. I don't need to have OBS up all the time though. It was only if I was changing the screen you guys are looking at, which I will do eventually. And then we've got, what have we got? We've got the Vroid screen, which is on both my graphics tablet and my laptop, because you, as far as I know how to, I think you just have to have it mirroring each other to make it work. And then I have my phone for the chat. It works. I don't have a stand for my graphics tablet, so I am also constantly looking down at my graphics tablet. Kind of isn't probably terrible for my neck, but I don't have any other options. I should get one at some point. I think they're quite expensive though. I don't know. I'm gonna have a quick try. Alright, let's continue with these clothes folds and then we'll start figuring out how to shade them in a minute. So there'll be a couple more going on down here. And we can just add those in. There'll be one here and one here. And then maybe we'll have some coming off where this bit rustles. You'd have something else. Thank you for the hearts for advice. I appreciate it. I won't always see it when you guys do hearts and stuff. It's just if I see it in the corner of my eye, but I try to look. Okay, and then we're going to have a couple more coming off. Hi, Nono! I haven't seen you for weeks, I don't think. Welcome back. How are you two? How have you been? And also hi to the friends of this, I guess. Anyone watching? Hi from Nono. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's continue. So we got one maybe coming off here, and we could have some going up like this. Oh my goodness, there's so many different emojis being spammed right now. Thank you. It's like an anonymous way of just sending loads of support. I really think it's a good thing that YouTube added. Just realised there should be a line there. I'm going to add that in black quickly. It should be this layer here. This is the outside of, this is kind of where the buttons work. It makes sense to me. Something like, don't make it thicker as it goes down. Something like that. I don't know. Hi, you are not Vieus now, cats. You're excellent, thank you. Has been very busy a few weeks for you. That is, that's a shame that it's been busy for you. I hope you have some time to relax now. Hopefully, it'd be nice. But it's really nice to see you again. It is nice. It's nice to have people who will come back every now and then, see how it's going. It's cool. It is good for one of those. Cats is the new Vieus. No, Cats, you are not the new Vieus. Hey, no, don't start this thing. Oh my god. It's not happening. You don't have any of my stuff. You can't replace me. I've just realised I'm drawing on the wrong layer. I'm just gonna... Oh, is that not the redo button? Wait, what's the redo? Do I not have a redo? Oh, I bet it's because the redo shortcut's different to Quip Studio Paint. That makes sense. Right, let's pop back onto it. So I'm actually going to change this one. It's a little bit wrong. It should be more like that. So let's just rub out the rest of that. Right, so. And on my reference, there isn't so much going on the left side because I guess it's because all the fabric's been pulled tight. That makes sense to one side, so the other side is less. You've had a few hours to relax before you go to work for the evening. Glad it was an art stream too. I'm glad you like the stream I'm doing. That makes me happy. Good evening, Dotton. It's nice to see you again. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. It's not more accurate a reference. I do need to come up with lore at some point. I will. I swear I will one day. One day. It'll be crazy when it happens. Right, let's do a couple of ruffles that will be happening on this side. So maybe we have. I think it would be bunched up a bit around where the belt would be. I think that makes sense, kind of. I don't know. Okay, I'm just trying my best here. This is not a particularly scrunched up sleeve. Oh no, actually it is. I'm wrong. Okay. You got inspired, so you booted up Kano again yourself. You run slightly past Taro. Hooray! Good job. Taro was very hard to defeat back when I was doing that. I don't even know what was harder. Taro. Oh no, no. Adira was harder than Taro, but that's only because it has to be, because obviously you get better at the game as you play. It was so hard. Oh my goodness. Kano can get difficult. A lot. The thing is, you can change the difficulty of the game, but the regular monsters are fine. They're not difficult to kill, but the really tough ones are the bosses, and they take forever. I have to kill them so many times, trying to, well, attempt to kill them so many times. Yet the other ones I seem to be fine with most of the time. But why are the bosses so disproportionately painful to kill? Because the little ones make me want to increase the difficulty slightly so it's more entertaining for everyone to watch and for me to play. But then that would make the bosses impossible for me. I don't know what to do, honestly. Do I constantly change the difficulty? I don't know if that's even possible. Custard? What is custard gas? What? You're back and you've got custard. I love custard. Custard is very tasty. Got to agree with that sentiment, Vieus. Oh, okay, I see. So you agree. It's the little monsters are so much easier than the bosses. I understand the bosses should be hard, but the difference is too much, I think. It's never a war crime the first time. What? Yeah, if you keep changing difficulty, you're okay. Maybe I might look into doing that. I don't know. It does seem like I'll just forget, and then I'll start doing a boss for half an hour, and then I'll realise, oh wait, I made it super hard. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, let's keep drawing these. All of these are little scrunches up on the blouse. These won't be dark red, by the way. It's just to make it super obvious where they're going to go for me. This is going to be a guideline more than anything, anyway, for the end. I need to make these make sense to the actual scruffles that are happening with the you know, the ruffles of the blouse. I cannot talk. Are you saying we should invent? No, don't invent war crimes. What the hell? You like playing all your games on hardcore mode, so whenever you die, you have to restart the game. That sounds difficult. I would not do that myself. My goodness. Imagine if my streams are just me restarting every single time I die. Oh my god, that would be painful. That would be so painful. Oh god. We do not want to see that. Let's add some little textures here where it would be... Oh wow, the texture gets a lot smaller on the sleeve when it's rolled up like that. Let's have a look what we've done so far then. So, we've got the ruffles on here, and then all around the sleeve on the right side. I need to do the left side as well. I swear, this picture I found is so useful. It's a really, really good reference. Do you like physical pain by any chance? Because that sounds very painful. You just stopped. I agree with Shadow. That does sound like physical pain. What are you doing to yourself? Hardcore mode is the only way to play. I disagree with you there. I'm not sure about that one. Okay. I think that's great too. Right, let's continue with these lines. So we're going to have a nice sweeping shoulder one again, which is kind of similar to the other side. It's kind of different. And no, it works. And then we'll have some other lines coming off that one, such as this one here, and maybe one coming down. It should be kind of like that, I think. The threat of being able to lose your character at any given moment is great. If you think so, I don't know about that one. I think maybe that's something you would do once you were really good at playing games and fighting and stuff. I am a long way away from that, oh my god. Maybe I don't know if it's so much something you should talk to your therapist about. It's just that takes a lot of patience. I feel like I would just stop caring about my characters and stuff. I would just be like, oh, I'm just gonna die and have to restart again. Oh look, it's happened again. And then I would just give up on the games I'm playing. Don't care anymore. My god. Okay, I think I've done this a little bit too high up. I'm gonna undo all of that. I'll have one or two, maybe. Am I on the rubber by? I was on the rubber by accident. Whoops. And we'll have maybe one just coming out like this. And then all the way down to here, we shall have one coming down like that. Oh wait, no, that's clearly a line. So we'll have more of one here, one like this. And then we'll have them just kind of coming out. And some random, well not random, but these are the ruffle lines of the shirt. And then we'll have some here, and you can see this is a buffer zone where it starts to crease more, and maybe some of this shape, if that makes sense in some areas. That makes sense there, I think. Oh goodness. Chat giving you PTSD flashbacks to your Diablo 2 days. You had a character up to level 80 something in hell mode and insta-killed upon entering a room with many skeleton archers. Ooh, that sounds hard. That sounds really painful. My goodness, okay. It takes about 20 hours of straight gameplay to complete Kena, 100%. Oh, that's interesting. It's probably going to take me 40, let's be realistic, but okay. You enjoy the story of level outs, that's why you play so many visual novels. Pure story, no challenge, no race. Yeah, I like a balance of challenge and story. I do enjoy the gameplay mechanics. I wouldn't just do visual novels. I think they would be a little bit too boring for me. It's a lot of reading, and I'm not really a fan of reading. Maybe I should. It would get my reading out loud skills pretty good if I did those on stream. I don't know. Maybe I will, actually. Okay, I think we've done the front side of this shirt pretty well. I need to do the back. We can't just colour in the front. That's not a good idea. Okay. I need to draw the collar all the way around first. So that will be the first step. Let's get the black pen out and extend this all the way round. You love reading, you love writing. Good. That's a really good thing to have. I wish I did enjoy it more, but I just don't. Rather than have voice acting, would be essentially like watching an anime with subtitles, and a lot of them use live 2D now, so the characters are suddenly animated. Hey, that's amazing! I had no idea they use live 2D in visual novels. That's really cool. Maybe I'll get a live 2D model one day when I'm rich. I'm not going to get rich, let's be realistic here, but if I got rich, then I'd get a live 2D model just for the fun of it. That'd be fun. They are really cool, but they're not very practical for the kind of content I want to make. I guess it would be good for streaming, obviously, but any videos where if I want to go outside, if I want to do any animation, then it's going to cause problems. Lots of problems. Let's try and continue this around the back of the neck. It's going to be hard. I don't know how thick to make this, that's the thing. I'm just going to draw a very vague line and then figure out the rest at some point. So I guess that's a little bit too thick. That's too thick. It should be more... Oh, what happened there? It's not letting me draw. Hello? Program? Are you crashing? My god, please don't crash. I'm saving. You are a live 2D rigger, an artist, and a chef. That is a cool set of skills, I will say. When you're packing fat money stacks, yes, make sure to commission a giant golden banana statue in honor of us banana travelers. I don't know. It seems a bit odd. Maybe I'll get a little illustration of a banana. That's probably a bit easier to do. I'm not sure why I don't have a statue. Okay. Why is it not letting me do anything? Is it broken? Hello? Oh, I'm not on any layers. Okay. That is strange. How did I manage that? In Path of Exile, you generate 20% of your health every second. Enemies take 50% of damage they deal, and you have the spell that heals every 6 seconds. You're literally immortal. That sounds pretty good. I know there are some games where you can kind of make yourself immortal, and it's kind of cheating, but you know, if you're terrible at the game, then it's good. There is a fun in breaking the game mechanics, to be fair. There's definitely a certain level of enjoyment from just making yourself super OP for no reason. That's kind of what I did in Fable with all my health potions, where, you know, I was basically immortal because I had so many health potions, and you can just spam them, I'm pretty sure. You could just drink them over and over and over if you kept taking it, so you would never have to die. Plus you had 9 or something lives. It was really good. That is why I was able to do that boss first try, the big one at the end. A nuclear bomb with server, that is true. You are not Vieus, cat. It's not true. You can't lie. Don't lie to people. They won't understand. Especially if they've just joined. It's not good. You can't be spreading false rumors here. Right, I need to find this black line. I don't know where that is, but I'm gonna go try and find it. So I need to click shift and middle click. Where would that be? What is the back? The back is this bit here, right? So it looks like it might be a mixture of 2 sides. So I'm just gonna rub this out. Oh no, it was just this side. Nice. So I'm just gonna get the pen and extend this across like that. There we go. Nice. Okay, I think this line could do with a bit of cleaning up as well. I'm not sure which side this is. Right, this is the right side. Let me just tilt the camera. The only problem is the hair is kind of in the way, but I'm trying my best to make it work. Right, I can see some issues here. Okay, what just happened? Is that sometimes it's not fun. Cats more like can't be. Okay. Not sure if that was the best pun in the world. I don't know what this squiggle I drew was. Let's go in that. So let's just try and make this a little bit less diagonal. I don't like that. I think it's a problem with how the character turns. It's just the model. I don't know if I can really fix it that much. I'll try to make it look smooth, but it's going to be hard. Is that smoother? I think that's better, actually. I think we did it. I said it was hard, and then I did it, so I don't know. I think my abilities to guess what's hard are a bit flawed. That's fine. Right, let's just tilt this around here, rub out the excess bit. It'll look something like that. Nice! Okay. I'm just gonna clean this up even more, just to be extra sure of how it should look. Because this is my guideline, and I do want the guideline to look good, otherwise I'm going to end up accidentally drawing a really strange shape in the final version. Which is not what we want. Hello person whose name I don't know how to pronounce always comes to my speech. How are you doing? You mass murder in Fable because you give your character funny demon streak. You're one of the people who play Fable on the evil mode, and I disapprove. How could you hurt them? They're such kind people. They call you. They're like clapping at you, and they're not very smart. I will say. They do like to run into bandits. And follow you into danger, even when you tell them to stay. Went with the whole following system, and then they just go, no, I'm just gonna follow you anyway. I've had a couple of people die from that. It's great. I'm just gonna fix this back again. It's still not how I want it, so I'm gonna have to rub that out in a minute, but that's fine. Maybe more like this. I think that could work. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I think. Ooh, that is not symmetrical. I should have done this symmetrical mode. Oh dear. I think I'm gonna copy and paste this over in Quick Studio Paint. You are here. Oh my god. Hi, C+ Hero. I recognize you from that one place. That one server. You're doing great. The person whose name I don't know how to pronounce. Good. Oh, it's James Bailey. Okay, I will try to remember that. There is a demon door in Fable that requires you to do an unspeakable act in front of it. Yeah, I think that's one where you have to kill a friend in front of the door, and it's... That's why I kind of gave up on doing all the demon doors, because some of them are just, they forces you to be a bad person, which is one thing I didn't like about the game. But it's, on the whole, pretty good. First flavor ice cream done. Got the time to rest out. Yay, you did it. You should definitely send a picture of what it looks like when it's finished in the cooking channel. That sounds really interesting. Let's continue just adding a little bit of shadow around the edge here. If it'll let me. Yes, it will. I just thought it had broken for a second. It hadn't. Okay, it has broken. What is going on? I don't know. Oh my goodness. No, you don't need to remember. You only drop by every now and then. No, I will try to remember, because every time I keep saying the person whose name I don't know how to pronounce, and you are solidified in my mind as someone I remember that comes by, because you're the person with the name I don't know how to pronounce. So if I actually know how to pronounce your name, that would be nice. It's quite a lot mouthful to say every time. Chicken flavoured ice cream. No! Why would you do that? We do not want chicken flavoured ice cream. That sounds awful. It's not it's meant to be a sweet thing. What? Oh my god. Okay. Don't let them cook that. No, that should never be cooked. That sounds awful. Or freeze. Don't let them freeze it either. Okay. Gonna rub this out. There we go. I'm gonna have to paint that in on here quickly as well. No, don't even go there. Human flavoured ice cream. Honestly, that would probably taste like chicken from what people say anyway, so not that much different. So both of them are bad ideas. Don't do it. Don't do that, person. Okay, right, we have our shadow for the front. A little bit of shadow at the back here. So I'm now going to draw in this in black on this layer. We're going to draw the other lines all across here. For the shirt ruffles. Sorry, it's not black. Why did I pick black? This is the dark red. You personally love your brisket flavoured ice cream. I've never tried brisket. I wonder what it tastes like. I think we had some and I didn't eat any. It was only sliced meat from the shop though, it's not proper brisket. I don't know. You draw the line there. That's good. I'm glad you drew the line there, Shadow. Some people are a little bit concerning. The shop would love to bring uranium flavoured ice cream and bananas. So we're gonna get him off that radioactive stuff. So maybe banana. Yes. Convince him to eat bananas, not uranium, and then maybe we can expand his food choices a little bit further than that. Maybe he'll finally start to eat normal food and not be a danger to everyone around him from his radioactivity. Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna start off by expanding the sleeves slightly with how their with how their creases work. I think that would make sense because that's probably the easiest way to start this off. Have something like that maybe. This would go around a bit further, that would go around, this would go around. Something like that. I've clicked on the wrong layer again somehow. Right, let's click on that one again. You've got 3D modelling and rigging to do, so see you later. Okay, bye Shadow Master. Thank you for coming. Potassium, in small amounts we're fine, as long as he doesn't try to refine it. I hope he doesn't. That would be dangerous. Brisket is delicious, especially cooked well. That's nice to know. I will try it one day, I swear. It's just not a common thing over here, I don't think. Whoa, I did not mean to expand those lines so much. If you're completely unaffected by radiation, how long could you live? There's a trap in this question. I guess you would live as long as you were going to live naturally. Whether that is you getting hit by a car one day or what, I don't know, but okay. It's a strange question. Did you just call Ada Shadow Master? Wait, who called them Shadow Master? What? I don't think I did. Did I? Oh, did where is this line? I can't see it on the... Oh, it's here. Why is it letting me do anything? Am I too zoomed out? What? Did I draw that on the wrong layer? Where is that? No, it's not on that layer. It's not on this layer. Is it on this layer? Oh, it is on that layer. Oh god. Whoops. That is the wrong layer. Well, okay then. I will try not to do that again. It's okay to have a couple on the wrong leg. This is just the guidelines, but I'd prefer if it was more separated up. So let's continue properly on the correct layer this time. Perhaps there's an American barbecue restaurant over there. Good barbecue can make your week. I mean, we do have American restaurants over here that sell, I guess, some stuff that you'd find on a barbecue. But I don't know. I guess so. I'll check the menu. I never really thought to order the brisket. Maybe they do sell it. I don't know. I'm sure I'll go there again some point. I have one fairly close to me. Did I really fit? No, I'm fierce. I really should. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call them that. Your non-twin thinks he not him. Yeah, you personally believe him. Yeah, okay. Wouldn't you freeze to death blind as a bat if you're unaffected by radiation? Oh, you mean all kinds of radiation, not just uranium. Yeah, you probably that's true. That is true. Conduction and convection do still exist. I don't know. I didn't do very well in physics. Don't ask me these questions. I'm gonna get them wrong, and then I'm gonna look silly. Let's try and do the back. Let's think about where the fabric's scrunched up. It's scrunched up on this side, so I'm gonna expand this slightly. It should come around here a bit, I think. And then we'd have some more scrunches, I think. So we'll have some of this stuff, maybe some of this. It's going to be quite scrunched up on the back, I think, just because it makes sense in my mind. Goodness me. Okay, I'm going to have a quick drink. I am very thirsty and I don't want to dehydrate on stream and then die. I'd be mad. I'm going to save it while I do that. Alright then. It is saved. Fantastic. So, I think there might be some kind of ruffling going on around the armpits again. I think that would make sense. We're going to have some of this stuff. And maybe... Just looking at my reference again. Ah, I have a reference of the back of a shirt. That's useful. I do need that. So I guess we'd have some more downward strokes, perhaps? Not too down, but maybe just something more like that. And then some subtle ones coming off the side. Please don't die, that would be sad. That would be sad, especially on stream. I won't, I just need to make sure I drink lots of liquids, you know? So that, yeah, as everyone should. I mean, it's just a thing that all humans have to do, and I need to remember to do it, even, and not ignore my thirst. I'm gonna have some more. Alright then. I do get very thirsty sometimes though, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna have it come up here, and then we'll have this line coming down, and just some simple ones that go around the corner here, and then we'll have, I'm going to expand this properly from the other lines, so we'll see what it's doing underneath. Maybe this could go a bit further, or we could have this one come around. Maybe I could have one like that comes underneath. And we'll just have this one come up. Maybe one of those. Just kind of making it up as I go along, honestly. It'll be great. And then we'll have a line here. I definitely know what I'm doing. Yep. Oh my goodness. Oh no, you need to go play a tabletop RPG in another town. Bye, don't go die of freezing to... I'm not gonna freeze to death. Don't worry about that. Bye, James. Did you say James Bailey? Let me scroll up. I think it was James Bailey. I hope you have a nice time playing your game, by the way. It was James Bailey. Yeah. You drink a lot of water, so your kidneys love you. You're really putting your kidneys to work there. Wow, okay. Right, next one is... That is not how this works. That's the wrong button. Wait, how do you... Oh, I need to actually click middle click. Okay. Like this. I'm going to expand on this sleeve as well. Is the bottom of the pen, not the top of the pen? We can do that. I totally know what I'm doing. Okay, this one here. Oh! Pardon me. I accidentally drew on the wrong, completely wrong section of the back there. The back. the character, is what I mean to say. It's fine. Well, if you don't drink a lot of water, you'd have a high risk of kidney stones. That is true. You know, you don't want to overdo it, but you also don't want to underdo it. Everything with the human body is about balance, and that's all you got to remember, and then you'll be fine, hopefully. Although some things, the balance is don't have any of it at all, or you will have serious problems like poison. That's a no-no. Don't drink poison. Trying to people in voice chats in your voice. What does your voice sound like? Is it strange? Well, it makes it so easy to do that with. Is it? Do you have a silly voice you like to do? Do you pretend to be characters or something? I don't know. Do you pretend to be a different kind of gendered voice to the one you have naturally, and then you do it and you reveal it, and you're one of those people? That could be fun. Let's draw some of these. Yes, there we go. That's probably enough. It makes enough sense to me. I like it. Okay, I might just have a couple lines up here, just to show what's going on. Oh, I just need to do something with this, because this just randomly ends, and it shouldn't do that. No, don't do that. More like this, I think. That'd be good. Okay. You scare them with your voice. Don't give us conspiracy theorists on the comment section because they're wrong and it's funny. I swear, I think there are some people out there who just purposely argue things that are completely wrong just for fun and just to get a reaction out of people, just to make people angry and just have a bit of an argument, even though you don't believe in a thing you're saying. I have done that before in real life, not on the internet, but you know, I am the kind of person that will, if someone is talking quite passionately about something, I will start to give arguments that I don't necessarily believe in to see it, to kind of see the entire picture, to see if they've got points for everything, and just to see what they say. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. That's probably quite bad. I probably shouldn't do that. It's fine. Your mum had kidney stones. Not good, not good. It was very painful. Oh, that sounds awful. At least they're gone now, I suppose. But I really hope I don't have to deal with kidney stones one day. I will cry. It's not funny, actually. Yeah. It will hurt a lot. I really hope I don't have to go through that. I feel so bad for anyone who does. So make sure you drink lots of water, basically. That's all we can do. I'm on the wrong layer, god damn it. Okay. Let's try again. This is too high up. Why is this not working? Why do I keep clicking on the wrong layer? Should be this one. There we go. Alright. Should be... not that. Maybe... can I do it by hand? Or is that just going to cause issues? No, that's going to be too difficult. Okay. Could do it like that. That's probably a bad idea. I'm trying to fix up the bottom of the shirt before we take the layer out. But it's quite hard to do. Honestly. Something like... no. Like that, maybe? And then obviously this bit here needs to be rubbed out because it's just wrong. I just need to paint in some more. Just here. I'm so close to getting it now, come on. Not there. There we go, that looks fine now. There is a weird line down the middle, so I am going to just find where that is and rub it out. So I think it will be down here? Yes, that's it. Nice. Okay, that looks better. I'm going to save this quickly. We've got lots of lines going on now. Any progress? Don't you working on the... No, I'm... I was trying to get rid of the shirt. Look, I've got all these lines now. I'm going to use this to be the shading. It does look like a pajama top, I swear. But it's all guidelines. Let's export these layers. Your family has a history of gallstones too, and when you had bad gastritis, and you mean bad, the doctor gave you 2-dihydrocodeine, sorry, diene, what is that? And it did nothing for the pain. We were scared it was gallstones. It wasn't though. My goodness. Be careful. I guess you can't control some of these things, but I feel bad for your family, oh my god. That's awful. Let's export these layers and then we'll go into Clip Studio Paint in a minute. It's going to pop up the OBS so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to sit up because I'm not set up. It's nice for when I'm hunched over because I don't get such a bad back, but now that I am actually looking at my screen properly and using my mouse, I'm going to sit like this. Nice. Okay. So, let's go find... Where am I saving this? I need to save it in... I know you can't see any of this. You can just see my mouse moving around. But this is me in my folders. Just got to figure out where this is meant to go. I think it's in Documents, Vroid Models. I should have a rainbow... Yes, I have rainbow texture. It's nice. This is shirt base 1, I'm going to call it. Okay, I did not put 1. Let's do that again. Shirt base 1. There we go. And then next one is export shirt base 2. And the next one is shirt base 3. And this one here is shirt base 4. There we go. Lovely. So I'm going to pop into Clip Studio Paint, which I don't believe I have ready to stream. That's the button, isn't it? Okay, let's just open this up. I need to make a new... Let me just open the file before we start, and then I'll change the window for you. So Documents, and then we go into Vroid Models, then we go into Rainbow Textures, and then we're going to open up shirt base 1, and I'll import all the textures. There we go. So if I open this, close this, there we go, you can see it. Fantastic. Let's import all of these files, and I can do those 3 at once, I believe. That's how it works. Vroid Models, Rainbow Textures again, and then we can go to shirt base 2, 3, and 4. Open them. There we go. So this is what my texture looks like. It's a little bit funky, but it works. So let's rasterize all of these first of all, because it's just useful to have them rasterized. And that one's already rasterized. No, it's not. Why is it not letting me rasterize that one? Oh, it's because I haven't got it on display. Makes sense? Right. So I'm going to have a good drink, and then we're going to get to work on texturing this. Something I'm going to do is plop Vroid Studio onto my left screen so I can look at it myself. You guys can't see it, but it just helps me understand the texturing I'm doing. It helps me remember where things go, which is quite important, honestly. Okay, so what we want to do, am I gonna do this purely by shading? I don't know. I won't have these black thick lines. They're more just for show. I think I'll keep this shirt base for now. I'll zoom in. I'll try and clean this up maybe. I don't know. It's kind of risky because you don't know how it's going to come out in Clip Studio. Not Clip Studio. This is Clip Studio Paint. You don't know how it's going to come out in Vroid Studio. You have to kind of guess, and that's the hard part. So let's zoom out a little bit actually. I think we shall have a go. I'm going to get some colours. So we have white. I think because you're late because of your test. That is fine, Coach Mag. There is nothing wrong with that. It's nice to see you. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm just going to try and find an appropriate colour. Maybe something like this in the purple colour scheme, maybe. I think a very, very subtly purple one would work quite well with the purple belt that he's going to have. So we'll use that. Let's do this then. My god, why am I getting so hot in here? Is it... My laptop isn't overheating or anything, I don't think. I'm going to ramp up the fans just to be safe. You're doing good, your test not so much. Oh no! Hello, late. I am not your dad. Oh. Interesting take on that dead joke. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do some airbrushing. Am I? Let me have a look at some other people's Wait, actually, I have a better idea. I accidentally just opened up Microsoft Teams. Sorry. Let me close that. There we go. I think what I will do is have a look at myself. Just pop up OBS. How did I... Oh, that's what I did. I did draw actual outlines. Yeah, okay, that's what I'll use then. We're gonna draw actual outlines. You're doing... No, you already saw that. Reverse dad joke. Hit them where they never expect. Yeah, that's true. I did not expect that. Shirt base 3 is the outlines one, so we're gonna go on top of that. Oh, wrong. That is not the pen tool. That's the pen tool, and that's way too big. Go for an 8. I'm gonna go with that too. No, that's a good size. Okay, let's zoom in a little bit and get drawing. Or not. Let's get drawing. There we go, that's it. So I might actually zoom out a little bit more than that. It is quite difficult to do this. I'm not sure how this is going to look. We're going to have to do some tests, for sure, to see how this comes out. But I'm not sure if these bumps that you see are meant to be there, or if that's just me not making it very smooth myself. I don't know. I feel like maybe I should include them slightly. Maybe calm them down a bit. But I don't want to make it look strange because I thought that it wasn't supposed to be there and it was. You got your brain discombobulated. Oh my goodness. The joke hit you that hard, huh? Damn, okay. This one here. Try and draw a line off this one. And that should work out. I do need to make sure this connects up properly. That is probably something that I'll fix in... what's the program called? Vroid Studio. I should know that. This is the main program we're using today. This is just Clip Studio Paint. Hello Smurfoo. I think I've seen you before. How have you been doing? Are you doing good? I hope you are. Mission successful. We're going home, boys. Why are we going home? What is that a reference to something? What? I don't get references, I'm sorry. You're doing alright. That's good. That's good. Could be worse. Well, I think most days we could be worse, but it's good to hear you're doing alright. I'm going to... I don't know if I outline all of this or not. It's kind of a tricky one. Maybe I will. Let's do it that way. Sure. So this should fold down all the way from up there, I'd say. And then we'll have a line coming out and across. And then also this one, which will be down. More like this, maybe? I don't know, we'll find out. It's not a reference, you just said it because it sounds cool. Nice! Staying up till tomorrow so you can shift your sleep schedule. Oh, that sounds hard. Good luck. I hope you fix your sleep schedule. My sleep schedule is pretty bad myself. I'm probably not going to fix it anytime soon either. I'm on the wrong layer. How long have I been on the wrong layer? This whole time. Right, let's undo it all. Do it again. Just gonna cry inside from the pain. It really is all, yeah, that's all on the wrong layer. Okay. Alright, let's do this again. I'm gonna start over here this time. It is very sad when that happens, I will say. Can't believe I did that. And I didn't notice till then. No! Sad to say. Okay, let's just draw these lines out again. Do need to make sure they look okay, to be fair. I will try my best. Something like that maybe, and this one will go... No, that's not quite right. Maybe more down. Ah, I can't. Why can't I trace lines on my own screen? I'm terrible. Fun fact, staying up does not fix your sleep schedule, it just adds to your sleep debt. You need to first pick a suitable time to fall asleep and get your body used to falling asleep at the time. I see. I do find that it can be a way. When your sleep schedule is so bad, sometimes that can help if you do stay up all night, because then you will be able to go to sleep at an appropriate time in the evening. And then that can be a really good way to start, I'd say. I think I've seen a lot of people talk about that as well online, how that is the way that they reset their sleep schedule. Because it's not the fix, but it's the reset that you need, I'd say, to get you going. So that you can fix it. Although, yeah, it does make you very, very, very tired. But sometimes that's the only way you're going to fix it, so you do what you can. Alright, I'm going to zoom in and draw over this bit here. Make it all good. Something like that, that'll do. Nice. Okay, cool. Let me just check what this looks like on its own. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm just going to connect this up properly and then get rid of this little line here. That should not be there. And then we're going... Oh! Sorry, you can't see that. I just pressed a button on my screen by accident. Let's move this. No, that's still the wrong button. It's because it's too dark in here. I need to get a better light bulb for my room and I haven't done it yet. Actually, technically you're unfixing it because you've got to prepare for a night shift. Oh, okay. You're ruining your sleep schedule. I see. See, the sleeping days, hanging out at nights. You're going to become a vampire, never seeing the sun again. That's me. Well, not really, but I need to go outside more. I swear, I started doing those going outside videos so that I would, and I don't. I really should. I need to go outside. Maybe I should make a video called VTuber Goes Outside, but I feel like that's probably been done 500 times and it's a dead thing to do now. Oh my goodness. It would be funny for me though. I'm quite out of outside practice. It's not good. We need to do it. I need to do it. No excuses. Right, let's keep drawing these lines. One goes up here. Yeah. Okay, and then one, whoa. Another line up here. That's kind of it. Let's just rub out this overlap then. I'm actually going to just check how this looks quickly before I do anything else. So I'm going to export just this layer by hiding the rest of them. And we're going to go File, Export Single Layer PNG. I know you can't see it. Shirt. I should make some folders within this texture folder or I'm going to get really lost. Let's make a folder for the shirt. Shirt. Okay, nice. So this is shirt outline V1. Save, nice. And then I'm going to pop back into Vroid Studio, which is now over here. And I'm going to show it for you. Pardon me. I think, yeah, you can see it perfect. Your IRL VTuber videos are unique, at least for you, because you've never seen anyone do that before. I mean, it's not actually unique. There's someone who the way I came up with the idea to make them actually was from a VTuber called Azumalim, who is fantastic. Honestly, I love watching her videos. They're so calming and so peaceful. She goes camping and stuff, and she really likes going to places on a motorbike. That's her whole thing. She gets on her motorbike, she goes visit somewhere, or she goes to visit a... No, I was about to say the same thing twice. But you should check her out as Azumalim. She does speak Japanese only, but she has English subtitles on her videos, so you can read those, which is really useful. And there's also someone who does DIY projects. I think her name's Shinanome Hatsuri, I think. She's pretty cool as well. The way she does it, her stuff looks really good. I'm planning on trying out the software that she uses to do that because it looks really impressive. I'm probably going to try that out tonight or something. We shall see. Let's continue then. So the plan was import the texture that I just saved. Should be somewhere. There it is. I'm going to hide the rest of my textures quickly. Does that look okay? Yeah, that looks fine. That's absolutely fine. It doesn't look wonky or anything. The bumps are fine. That's good. I can use that. Interesting. Editing / work must be insane. It is. It takes so long. I want to make videos often, but they take so long to make, and then I end up with a 4-week gap, and I feel like I'm not even halfway through the video. That's basically where I'm about to be, and I don't like it. That's why I made the other video in the middle, but obviously I had to put all my work into making the other video, and I wasn't working on the video that I need to work on, so I'm still just as far behind. I need to just really go at it for loads of hours straight, or I'm just not going to get it done. I'm really hoping the software that the Shinonome Hatsuri uses will help out a lot, because it looks really good. It seems to do a lot of the work for you. It's a piece of software that's really good at motion capture using footage, and it will also do the whole removal of you from the footage. It depends what footage you're using. Obviously, you don't always need that. You can the videos I've done so far, other than the Black Forest Gatto one, were just filming something and then putting myself into it. But that Black Forest Gatto short was my hands. I made those, obviously, it's quite obvious when you watched it. And then I had to use a program a website that lets you remove stuff using AI, and it tries to fill in the background of the video. It's the only way I can think of to make it work, and then you have to obviously animate the hands on top, which takes forever. I'd never done any hand animation before, because I couldn't figure out a way to do hand tracking for it properly to make it look good enough, so I had to do that manually. And my next video is a baking video, so we'll see how it happens. It might work, it might not. Well, we shall see. I'm going to trace over this side now. If you're not speaking here, it's because you act very unhinged around your non-twin, have a need for conquering the world with their help. Yeah, I think they would be good for the banana cult, Shadow. I think you might be right there. We should try and encourage more people to join. You can become a proper society one day. It'd be great. Let's just zoom in and have everything on display so I know what I'm doing. Right, let's draw the next purple line. I'm going to have a look at that software tonight. I'm decided you've convinced me. Well, you haven't convinced me. I convinced myself by talking to people. It only gets better from here. Well, which thing are you talking about? I feel like I talked about a bunch of things just then. The Vroid, the videos, the software. The software will keep getting better. That's actually very true. Especially motion tracking. I'm really excited to see how good it gets at some point. I bet in a couple of years it's going to be really, really good, and it's going to be so useful. And then I think making these kind of videos will be so much more accessible to everyone else. Because, you know, not everyone's going to have to do the scary thing of trying to learn how to use Blender. Which I had to do to make that video. I think that was the second time I ever used Blender, was to make that Brighton video. Because the first time was years ago when I made a donut, you know, using that one tutorial by Blender Guru that everyone's following. But it was interesting. The times that it takes, you know, the more you work, the better. Yeah, it's all just practice and getting used to workflows and everything. It definitely took me less time to make the other per second of animation it definitely took me less time to do the other video, the Bright and Mortar one, because I knew what I was doing. I'd done it all before. It was just a process at that point. You had to take the video, motion track the footage if you needed to, so that the character looks like it's moving with the subtle shaking of my hands, obviously, when I filmed it. And then you just, you know, film some motion capture stuff, add it into the scene, line it up how you want it, and then you had to do the lip flaps, and then you had to do the lighting, and then you have to wait for it to render, and then repeat and repeat and repeat. and then just do it. Think about internal screaming as you cry as well, because it takes forever and you wish it would end. But then you really like what you've made, so it's all worth it. Oh my god. Well, there's also, the more you do, the more effects and settings you learn how to use. That's the more time it takes, because your videos become more complex, but it does level up eventually. Yeah, that is the problem I am scared of, because it is true. I do, as I do more of this, you know, you start to want to research more things, and it takes you even longer because you want it to look even better. I did start having that problem because I want to, something I want to do at some point is make a proper custom model for myself that is properly aligned to my body proportions with my hands, especially because that my fingers are quite a bit longer than my model, and that causes problems. But then I'd have to learn how to do 3D modeling, and I'm scared. That sounds like a lot of time, but it'd be so worth it. Also, I want to make the lighting look better, but that's something you'd have to do with the model. I want to have more of a 2D look at some point. I really do like the 3D look I'm using at the moment, but I think that would be the ultimate goal for me would be to change it over eventually into the 2D look. I just think I'd prefer it. It could look really cool. But we'll get there. We'll get there. For now, we've got what we've got. And I think it still looks pretty good sometimes. Some of my shots don't look the best. I think I did start to give up on some of them. I think that the tracking isn't the best on some of them. But I tried. I always try to make sure I get rid of when the hand clips into the body though. That is not fun to watch. It is freaky. That is not how hands work. But it's an issue with the motion tracking software, and I'm not sure how to fix that. I was actually talking to my dad recently. He actually uses motion tracking stuff for work, which I did not know. And he has the exact same problem as me. It just randomly decides to flip the camera and the body and everything in random frames, and you have to just cut those out. It's an interesting process. I didn't know he used motion tracking software. I was very surprised by that. It didn't seem like it would make sense. I don't know. You learn something new every time you talk to people, I swear. Well, I knew what he did, but apparently I didn't. Let's continue drawing these lines. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. So that is that section. I think that's all we really need for the proper lines and ruffles of this. Your hands don't just occasionally ignore the laws of physics. Yeah, my actual hands don't ignore the laws of physics. They definitely follow the laws of physics, and it's a problem. Because if you look at my Black Forest Gato video, I had to do some interesting things with the positioning of the hands where you can't really tell because it looks a bit funky anyway. It's not very smooth. But the hands do kind of twist around weirdly and move back and forth from the camera because I was trying to use the hand that isn't proportionate to my hand with the model, and it doesn't. I had to do some tricks to try and cover it up properly. It was hard. The cat behind you. I don't have a cat behind me. I don't have any cats. And now you make me want to look behind me anyway in case there's something else behind me because I'm now scared. I'm gonna look. There's nothing behind me. Okay, we're safe. Oh my goodness. Yes, it's not you. You're not there. I'm gonna do some shading now, I think. So we're gonna have this one on top. I'm gonna start naming these layers so I don't get confused. This is shirt outline layer. Didn't need to put that layer, but I did, so that's fine. And then we're also going to have that one is the outlines, that's the shadows. Let's have that on top of this one. Let's rename this. I don't need this layer anymore. Oh no, I do. That's the buttons. I'll add that in a minute. Chat's behind you. I don't know. I guess it's possible that someone in the chat is behind me if you draw a line just going round the earth. Maybe? Not actually sure which direction would be behind me. I haven't looked up which direction I'm facing and the compass. Maybe someone is behind me a long way away. I wonder who it is. You're always behind everyone. Oh, that's kind of sad. Alright. Let's draw some shading then. Okay. I'm going to make this kind of purpley, bit dark, and it's going to be an airbrush thing, but I'm actually going to start off by drawing a thick wedge of colour underneath where the shading should go, and we will just fade that out Actually, let's go on the selection tool. I'm gonna hide this for now to make it easier. Let's go on the magic wand. Like that. Okay, that didn't work. I need to refer to all layers. Oh dear. Okay, what is going on here? I need to make some edits to this. Okay, let's just get the, what is it? Selection pen. A bit more here. As long as it's underneath this line, it's fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. I just don't want any of it to go outside the line. That's fine. Maybe a little bit more here. And I don't know what this section is. That looks very wrong. Oh no, I went too far. Let me erase that. Like that. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Please look at your stream. We're all behind you like a shadow. Well, shadows must be the one that's shadow. No, it's because you're a shadow, Vieus. It's your job. Oh, you're my shadow. I see. That's what you are. Maybe you are behind me then. Wait, where's my light? Actually, my shadow is currently in front of me because my light's behind me. So you're actually in front of me, shadow. You didn't know where you were, which makes me think you aren't my shadow. I don't know. I don't know. It's an interesting conversation to say. We never quit doing. You failed at your job? You must quit now. No, don't quit being a shadow. No. That'd be sad. That's your whole thing. Just because you failed one time doesn't mean you should quit for life. It just means you should try again and get better. Learn from your mistakes. Don't quit. Oh, that's the wrong button again. Whoops. There we go. Let's move that across. I'm just gonna select a little bit more. I don't want this to... Kind of hard to decide which pixels to put this on. That looks mostly fine going down there. Yep, that's fine. You're retiring as a shadow. No! That's sad. I have just realised there's a little bit more outlining I need to do, but I don't really know where it would go. Well, I do, but it looks hard because it's the... It's this line here, really. I'm gonna have to do that later on. Okay, right. Let's just do this side for now. I do need to paint in a little bit more white. There's some missing up here. And I'll do that at another point. So this is a shading layer. That's the coolest shading one. I don't know if there might be some more. You didn't say anything. Thought you did. I don't know. I'm going crazy. It's fine. Okay. Next is the shadows. Yes, let's do that. So I want a blob. A nice thick blob. And we're just going to put this all around here. And I'm going to blend this out with the smudge tool. It's just to make it a little bit easier for me. And it also, this will actually be on this side, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're just going to do this bit first. That is the plan. So let's go shade that out. It's a really big brush, I suppose. Not like that. Maybe more... Let's get the actual blend tool. And just do it like this. This will work, probably. I don't know. It's fine. I think I might have made the blob a little bit too big, or maybe this whole thing's just a little bit too intense. Should I try multiply mode? Is that just gonna make it... No, that does nothing. It's white. Never mind. I don't actually want that dark purple to be there, so I am just gonna get rid of some of that. Like that. There we go. And then we'll just blend that out, and it'll look great. Hopefully. We shall see. There's lots and lots and lots of blending. Oh my goodness. Okay. Quite a intense shadow, I will say. I think I might have gone a bit crazy with this shadow. I don't know much about painting digitally. That's the one process I don't understand how to do with brushes. I kind of make it up and I don't think I do it in a efficient way. And I don't know how to do it. I need to watch someone just paint for hours. Maybe it's a stroke by stroke tutorial. Is that a thing? Do people make stroke by stroke tutorials of painting on digital stuff? I followed a stroke by stroke acrylic paint tutorial once before. That was pretty good. I don't think I do it digitally. Maybe I'll do that one day. Future via streams is just paint by brush stroke by stroke tutorials. I sort of feel like that would get kind of boring to watch. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a second account and it'll just be that. Except I don't know how to paint, so probably not. Okay, I think I have wondered that out. It's probably fine. I don't know if I want it to be completely smooth or if I like having a bit of texture. But I feel like that's too much texture. Maybe if we just decrease the blur intensity quite a bit. And then it just becomes a bit more subtle. And then I continue blending it out. Not blending. Blending. Maybe I should use the Painterly blender. That's too big. Maybe a 50? That could work. I think that looks a little bit nicer actually. Let's use this. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Need to go all the way up. Okay. I like it. I like it. It's cool. A little bit more. We're getting there. We're getting there. It's I cannot blend. Someone help teach me the ways. If I don't know what I'm doing. Sometimes. Okay. Oh god. Okay. I think it's. Oh, no, I've made it too sudden. The word I'm looking for. I don't want it to be sudden. It needs to be more stretched out. Like, I don't know how to blend. Help. But, okay, that's probably fine. Let's go with that for now. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. So let's go grab the selection pen. Yeah, that's the word. And fix this line. Hello cats. Hi. I guess you're back from something with your cats. Hi Shadow. How's Shadow? What are these words? Okay. Hi. How's it going? Are you still good? You still happy? I hope you're still happy. Have I made you very scared somehow? I don't know. You're new. Yeah. Have you become a new identity? You have failed at you tried to say hello. Look at this. You got there in the end. It's okay. You did it. Yay. Right, I'm gonna make this brush a bit smaller. Because I can't get in these little tiny spaces like this. And it's important we do. So I'm just gonna go up here. And down. And round. There you go. And I can just go crazy painting this in to make sure we have all of this coloured properly. I don't believe there should be shadow coming off this. I don't think that makes sense. But I am going to make sure it's all shaded in because if there is any shadows, I obviously want the full space to blend them. Otherwise there's going to be a weird line. That's not good. Alright, I do need to fix this down the mid. Actually, that looks fine. I will just go a little bit further down though. Just across here. Something like this. All the way across. Beautiful. You have made reverse mitosis with your non-twin. Doesn't that mean you've turned back into one cell? Yeah, are you a cell? Damn it, you're popular with the microscopic people. I know, right? It's kind of cool. I've got fans from all kinds of places. Okay, let's paint in a nice. Oh no, actually, I do need to expand the selection pen tool slightly up here. I need this bit. There we go. Nice, very nice. Oh my god, I'm not sure what this bit is. I can't remember if that's supposed to be the colour or not. No, that wouldn't make sense. I think this is just random painting. Okay, that's fine. I suddenly feel quite tired and I just yawn. Let's paint in a nice big block like we did before. All the way down here. Also, I'm going to need some here. Just for this section. And we go up. Okay, that is too much, but I can blend it out. We can do this. Let's use this tool first, as we did before, just to get it going. And then we'll work from there. That'd be great. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So it's just to get some colour kind of sweeping up first. And then we'll smoothen it out. I think this is going to work, hopefully. And if it doesn't, then that's life. Okay, and I'm going to make this a little bit more vertical instead of diagonal. It should not be diagonal. And then we will get big painterly blender and stretch it out a bit more like this. And then it will look like the other side, which is what we wanted. Very cool. Nice. It kind of looks like the other side now, kind of. if I squint. I'm gonna have to see how this looks. I'm not really sure what kind of painting style we're gonna go with Rainbow. We shall see. I'm gonna shrink down this brush a lot to do this bit. Something like this, maybe. And then have this go all the way in, blend this section here, and then this will go up, this will come down, and it will look something like this, hopefully. It should not be this dark though, that's the thing, that's why I'm blending it so much. I should not have this purple colour, this was just to get some colours to work with. And then we do need a little bit of it just down here, but I'm going to shrink the brush a little bit, just for this bit, like so, something like that, should work fine. And then we shall smooth that out as well. I'm just going to try and get rid of the dark purple again, something like that. Okay, nice. So I'm going to see how this looks on Rainbow before we do anything else. I'm going to export these two layers. So shirt outline layer, let's go control. First of all, I'm just going to save the whole file because I don't have it saved and that's bad. So save as, and then I'm just going to put this into shirt. That's what it needs to be called. Oh, no, not PNG. Sorry, I meant to save that as Clip Studio Paint file. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but you will in a second once I have finished. PNG, Clip Studio Paint, format, there we go. And now I'm going to export the shading as a texture. Export single layer, PNG, shading 1. Yes, and then we're going to export just the outline as well. Do Control D for that. File, export, single layer PNG, shirt outline V2. Perfect. Yeah, enter. Okay, that's all good. I'm gonna press undo. I don't want to lose that selection. Nice. Okay, so now if I go onto Vroid Studio, which I'm just going to pop up again in a second, hopefully. Where is it? This one here. There we go. I'm going to put this onto the character again. I believe that is the outline we used before, but I'm going to get rid of it because we don't need it. We need the new one. So, outline version 2 is there, and shading 1 is there. What does that look like? Ooh, that's kind of funky. I feel like it is a little bit too big still. These strokes are too big. I might go in with a smaller brush, but I kind of like it. You can it's starting to look more 3D, which is what we want. I will need to add perhaps some subtle shading across this section. I think that could help, maybe. I don't know. We're gonna make it work. That actually does look pretty good. It's a bit much though. It's too spread out as well. This is why we do these tests, because we don't know how it's going to look until we try. So let's close that and go back onto Clip Studio Paint. That is not Clip Studio Paint. I just opened up VC Face, which is absolutely not Clip Studio Paint. That's fun. Alright, I'm gonna just very much decrease the size of this. So let's get the Painterly blender. I'm gonna make this a bit bigger because it is a little bit too small to shove stuff in right now. I'm on the wrong layer. Good start, okay. Let's just undo those and then go on to shading. And drag this in as much as I possibly can. This is still way too small. Let's turn that up a bit. This is better, I think. More like this, perhaps? Just keep going around. Just trying to get rid of this whole section on the outside here. I think that would help a lot. Hopefully. I swear I talk about this as if I know what I'm doing. I don't. I make it up as I go along and it kind of looks okay in the end. That is the strategy for making Vroid models. For me. Some people do know what they're doing. People like, I think her name is, well, I'm not sure if it's actually she. I think their name, one of the people that does a pretty good job is Moe Buns, and then there's someone else who I've seen. I keep seeing it's one other person, I can't remember their name. I don't know, there's a bunch of really good Vroid creators out there, you should go look them up. A lot better than me. Hopefully one day I'll be that good. Or maybe even in the process of making this model I'll end up pretty good. We shall see. I would hope so. I think I'm gonna make this shadow a little bit less soft than it was. You don't have a twin. See, you did have a twin at one point though, right? What? I swear you've been talking about having a twin. I'm confused. What do you mean? Okay, let's just spread that out a bit. Nice. I'm gonna shrink this side as well, because this was also too big. And we don't want it to be too big. It will look silly. But it did look really cool. I do like the purple shading. I've just gone too spread out and too large. Oh no, don't do that. We want to keep that colour still. Let's just do it down here as well. You're losing brain cells as you speak. You have no idea what he did. What? What? I don't understand what's going on with you cats. What are you talking about? Do you or don't you have a twin? Did I just increase my brush size to some stupid thing? I did. Okay. I'm not sure how I managed that. Let's blend this out a bit so that it makes sense. Like this. Go down and around. I do need to add some shading just here as well on the outer layer bit, because it is a fold and that's important to remember. Let's just smooth out this section a little bit. Are you having some sort of fever dream? What is going on? This is weird for even you. I do not know, Shadow. We're just kind of here. It's fine. It's all fine. Alright, let's continue around. I wonder what I'm doing tomorrow on my stream. I actually can't remember. Might have a look in a minute. I'm quite curious. I just plan them out and I'm just like, what should I do on this day of the week? And I try and come up with ideas and I end up doing the same thing every week. It's not a bad thing. I guess you guys know what to expect from me. I do Vroid streams, occasional art stream, some kind of other thing that I need to do for my channel stream, like making a banner. And then we've got, sometimes I'll do the Sims and... Oh, I think tomorrow's the nonograms. I haven't done that for ages. I remember doing those streams before. I think I stopped doing them because I'm too good at it. And I never had anything to talk about because, you know, I could try and talk about how the puzzle's confusing me, but it's not that hard. I guess I do have more to talk about these days. I don't know, I think I've got a lot better at it since then though, because I've been talking about all kinds of things this stream. Obviously the chat, having more people to talk to helps, but still a lot of it has to come from me. So maybe it'll go a bit better than it used to. That'd be nice. That would give me a bit of a confidence boost in my abilities actually, if it does. Alright, I'm going to... I don't like how this looks. Might just shrink that down a bit. I'm going to add a little bit outside this area. No, don't do that. We'll do this bit first. Me questioning myself. It's fine, it's fine. Let's add some purple down here to smudge. This is the strategy. It's all good. All the way down here. And a little bit further again. Nice. Okay, so lentil. Smudge out. All good. I might actually do this one a little bit differently. I might just keep layering up the purple and we'll make it work. There we go. Let's do that actually. That's my plan today. So a little bit more purple. In the areas where it needs it, I think is the best option here. And then blend that out as well. And also here. And here. There we go. I think we need to just go a little bit further on these ones. But you've got that subtle purple bit. And then I'm just going to shrink this because it's too big. It's way too big. This is just a little area that pops out from the other side of the button middle section of the shirt. It makes sense. Okay, let's continue going down. Here. It will be fine. And then once we've done that, I can just smooth it out like this. Because you can see all the little textured strokes, which we obviously don't want. That looks a bit odd. Not good. Okay, up here. See some strokes there. And up here. Beautiful. Okay, that works. So, I am now going to export my new shading layer. I think that could look really interesting. So let's do that. File. I'm going to save this first, actually. There we go. Now I'll export it. Whoa! I accidentally made the windows tiny. Let's just make that bigger again. So, file. Export single layer PNG. And we're going to make this shading number 2. I think this should look a lot better than shading number 1. Let's have a look. Go on to Vroid Studio. I'll just show it for you guys. There we go. Okay, so this is shading number 1, as we see. It looks a bit dodgy. Way too big. I've made it a lot smaller. Let's see then. So obviously it's going to show up on top, so it looks super dark. But yeah, that's a little bit more subtle. I think we can go even smaller, maybe. I still think it's too much. Yeah, especially up here. Yeah, that's way too much still. My god. I think we did a pretty good... Oh, didn't mean to do that. We did a pretty good job with this. But I think on the whole, everything needs to be smaller. Apart from this section here. Because that is a proper shadow. So let's just make that a little bit smaller. And it'll look cool, I think. It's just a very subtle shadow, it should be. I think it's way too big still. So underneath here we've got this one. I'm just gonna... I believe I can use the liquefy tool, but I'm not very comfortable using it. So we're gonna have a go. We'll see if that helps enough. Although I don't want to do it wrong. Maybe something like this. And then we'll do... Ooh. That's a bit uneven. Let me redo that a bit. That's better. Okay, and then also go a bit there. A little bit there. Something there. That's a song from Disney, something there. I'm going to try this. Now it's really subtle. I don't know if I'm going to prefer it. We shall see. Let's hide that. And then go to File, Export, Single Layer, PNG. Oh, wait, you can't see what I'm doing. Let me show you. No, that's the wrong one. It's this one. And you can see I made it a bit smaller. I can't believe I did that again. Someone needs to tell me when you can't see what I'm doing. If you hear me talking, like this bit here, it means you can't see what I'm doing. Someone tell me. It's fine. Okay, let's go back into Vroid and try this one out anyway. Let's pop over to it. There we go. Click. There you go. You can see it. Perfect. So I'm going to delete this layer. Delete this layer. And import the new one, which is shading number 3. Like so. What does that look like? Oh, actually. Other than... I might smooth that bit out there. But other than that, maybe this bit here. That looks pretty good. I think this, so the top is a bit too thick on the right, and that top's little section on the left. But the smaller underneath blend, I think looks pretty good. I like it. So you staring at the ceiling, you had no idea what was going on. It's okay. That happens sometimes. It's relatable. I'm just going to save this file quickly. It takes a minute. I'm going to have a quick drink when we do that. Sorry, for a moment I thought I could see a giant monster on my ceiling and it looked like some giant spider. There is nothing there. I am just going insane. Okay. What the hell? I don't know. I think I saw the corner of my lampshade on my light and ceiling and I just thought it was a monster. My brain filled in the gaps. It was not a monster. I was like, what was that? I wasn't scared because I knew it wasn't going to actually be anything. But part of me just wondered. Let's just close that piece so you can see what I'm doing again. So what I was going to do is shrink the top slightly. The top was too big. This bit here. And then I'm going to do that bit in a second. This is too big. Whoa, careful how you do it. Do it in steps. And then also this bit. So let's shrink the liquefy tool to a more appropriate size. Maybe more like that. And then we can just push this out carefully. More like this. Maybe. That's kind of cool. Okay, I like that. There we go. So let's save again. And I'm pretty happy with that. So, what is the plan now? I do not know. The plan. Oh god. I don't know what we should work on next. Let me have another look at how this would look actually. I'm just going to export this as well just to see if these changes look good. So this is... Why is it a JPEG now? What? Did I not click on PNG? PNG. Alright. Shading number 4. Shading 4. Enter. Enter. Okay, back to Vroid Studio. There we go. So I'm gonna import the file, shading number 4, and then I'm going to wait for it to load, and then we will delete the old one, like so. Yeah, that looks much better. I like that. Oh, that looks really cool actually. It's really subtle, and oh, I like it. It looks really 3D. What the hell? Especially here. That looks so good. I need to add... Oh, that's what I can do. I'll add the bits of shading here. So I should not be drawing directly on the layer. And I need to add some extra white up here actually. I should do that. How can you... I don't know how to do that. Where is that? It should just be here. I don't know why it's not letting me though. Maybe I'm on some kind of weird mode. I don't know. Maybe I need to do it on the base. Your download is good shading. Thank you, I'm trying my best. Yay. So yeah, we're gonna do this little section here, so this corner. I need to fill in this. I'm actually gonna... Oh, it's because I was on the rubber. I'm so stupid. That's why it doesn't work. Right, we're gonna fill it in anyway, because I need this extra white section. So let's just draw this in. And then I can export that onto the one I'm working on, the base layer. That looks nice. Ooh, this kind of sticks out here. I might just rub out a little bit of this. I think so. Nice. Is there any other issues? I don't think so. Ooh, actually, I do need to draw the top on this side and just kind of edit that. I don't know if I like it or not yet though. Do I want to keep... Do I like having the outline on the top? Or do I not want the outline? I think having an outline could look cool. Yeah, I'm going to go with an outline because we've got outlines around the face and stuff. It makes sense. Yeah, okay. So... Wait, no. Do I want it? I'm really not sure. No, I think I will. I will have it, yeah. I will go with it. I need to draw it on this side then. Let's go do that. That's the plan. So, draw this line here. Do the shading on this section. And then also add the subtle shading that as it folds into the neck. I think that's what we need to do, yeah. Okay, let's hide Vroid Studio, pop back into Clip Studio Paint. Okay, perfect. So, quick drink. And continue. So let's go with. Right, I need to think about what I'm doing. So I need this layer, and then I need to go on to this layer. I didn't need that one. What does this look like on its own? If I undo the selection I have. Oh, that looks weird. That is an interesting look. Okay, not that one. It's this one that we want. So I'm gonna grab the purple in its purest form I can find. And then we're going to pop onto this. I believe the pen tool was a size 8 before. And then I'm just going to draw a line over here for this section. So let's get the pen and then draw that quickly. Well, it doesn't have to be quickly, but it shouldn't take too long is what I meant. I mean, honestly, that's probably fine. I think that could work. Yeah, I like that. Nice. Alright, we're going to have to correct the underneath, of course, which I'm going to do now. Because it's easiest. Also, I need that to draw on top of it. It would be good to have a proper white base. Some here, a little bit there maybe. I feel like I'm missing some areas, so I'm just going to make sure I've got them all. I'm going to correct this side. I know I just did it on the other one, but I didn't export it, so here we are. Thread that bit out. Yeah, it's all good. Okay. Right. So let's add a very... No, I need to do this section here first, actually. So this is shading 1 again. So let's go for selection tool on... No, okay. Selection pen we're going to use because it doesn't want to let me do it in any other way. I need a small pen. That's better. Right, I'm just going to colour this all in. Nice. I might have gone a little bit too far. Let's get rid of some of that. Oh, by the way, it's nice to be complimented on my shading by the shadow. Must mean a lot. If you are a shadow, you must know about shading. Okay. Alright, let's get the block color pen thing that I've been using. I believe this is the color. No, it's not. I don't have the dark purple anymore. No! Do I have a history I can look at? Is that a thing? History? Is there a colour history? Oh, there is a colour history! Ah, there we go. That's what I need. It's this one! Nice! Smells like good shading. Okay. If you say so. Right. Let's add a little bit of shading here. Going to be a block here. I'm going to have the subtle, I'm going to start out the subtle thing here as well, just to see how it looks. And then we're just going to blend that out. Gently. Something like that. And then this bit here, it'll be something like that. Nice. Okay. I like it. Kind of. Might be a little bit much. We shall see. Tastes like good shading. You just saw a video short of her walking through a door. Her head was almost touching the top. Does that mean Vieus is a 6'6" Giga Chat? That, oh, you saw my YouTube short. No, I'm not 6'6", but I am 6'4". That short was me. That I actually did walk through that doorway. That is animation put on top of me walking. I am 6'4". That is true. I am very tall. It's an interesting life. Lots of smacking your head on stuff, I'll tell you what. Let's paint this section here. I'm going to add the very subtle thing I was on about around the corner. It'll be great. I used to talk about being tall more, I think, by the way. I guess I just don't talk about it so much because it's not very relevant, but it's definitely a fun fact about me. I'm very tall. Okay, let's do this bit here. And we'll go down around. I even made my model height around the same height as you. You're average height, 5'9". You're fine here. Not too tall, not too short. Yeah, it's great to be average height. You fit in well with everyone else. Things are generally built for you because you're in the middle. You know, clothes should be around your size in terms of length. seats are designed to accommodate your legs pretty well. It's quite nice. You realise Vieus can put you like a soccer ball. I don't know. I'm not very good at throwing stuff, to be honest, debunked user. I've never been that great at sports. Even though everyone always wanted to be on the team, just for my height, honestly. I was pretty terrible at the sport itself, though, usually. I think they realised that later on in school. They're like, oh, wait, she's tall, but she actually sucks. Let's not use her on our team. Someone else never. Oh, God. What have I done? That looks really weird. I want to undo that. How many times did I click? Jesus, I'm pressing so many undo buttons. There we go. Nice. Right, let's shrink the brush down a lot. Make it a 2.4. Now that might be a bit little. Oh dear. Maybe a 6. That isn't enough. I could increase the colour stretch actually, that might help. Kind of. Maybe? I need to make it a bit bigger still. Maybe it's the brush density? I don't know, I'm just trying my best. Oh, whoops! Didn't mean to. Oh, it's the rubber! No! Let's change this some here. Shrink that in a little bit. Here for the progress. You want to see the progress? Sorry, I'll show you the progress. Let me just pop open VRoid Studio for you. And we shall show you. This is what we got going on so far. I'm working on the shading on the t-shirt, the shirt. What do you think? Do you like it? I like it. I think it looks really cool. Obviously, we're gonna have to do loads of the little the scrunches and stuff that I drew out before, which was this thing, but we haven't got there yet. We're just doing the main ones. Where is the progress? What do you mean? This is progress. Sorry. I made so much progress. It's not fair. Okay. What are we doing? We're gonna go back onto Clip Studio Paint. All you did was remove the. What do you mean? Do you not see the shading? The shading is beautiful. Do not insult my shade. Look, I added all these outlines. I've cleaned it up, and then I added all this. And it does quite take a while to make it look okay. You have to go back and forth, seeing how big it is. It's not simple as adding drop shadows. You have to paint them in and make them look right. My goodness. You're surprisingly okay for basketball for your fairly average height. Couldn't play football and would annoy anyone you played badminton with because you would launch the shuttle and they'd have to go get it. I'm pretty sure that's being pretty bad at badminton, because that's just you losing a point every time. Oh dear. You see, Shadows. Don't you mean to Shadow? Shadows. I read your sentences. Sorry, don't insult people in my chat. That's not very nice. I'm gonna go back to Clip Studio Paint because that's what we were doing. I was just gonna show you. It's not too long. I read it out. It was an interesting thing to read. What are we doing? This thing. Right, I was up here, wasn't I? Let's continue that. It's a very long process making these for me. I'm not very good at digital painting, and that's my problem. I need to make this bigger. I thought it was going to work as it was, but it's not. Let's just blend this out, and then we can use the... No, that's not going to work, is it? Ugh, this is hard. We can use the regular blend tool. That might help me out. Maybe? Why is it so... It's almost like the underneath is semi-transparent here, and I don't like it. Why is it like that? It shouldn't be. But I think it is. Or is that just my tablet screen? I actually don't know. Alright. Yes, being bad at badminton, but it was funny seeing the look of horror, the face of horror, the shuttle launches to the back of the field at the speed of sound and sometimes over the fence. So go back to your cave of yours, which is your Oh my goodness. I love badminton. We played it in the sports hall, but it was great. Basically all of my year 11 PE lessons were just badminton. Because that's all we ever wanted to do. Our teacher just let us choose because we were in year 11 and she didn't care anymore. And it was great. Me and my friends liked doing five-a-side badminton basically. We would just get into a massive group and then all try and hit and smack it and then say stupid words. It was fun. Go back to your mother. Okay, Zora, if you say so. A strange guy. Okay, I'm just gonna blend this out properly. I'm probably gonna use the liquify tool on this one because it's acting mean. I don't like it. I don't have to do this. But it's gonna go down and round. I think this is probably the best way to start. I think what I was doing before was very inefficient. Only coming from the man who doesn't like your mum jokes, you hypocrite and a fraud. He says what is appropriate to the situation and will contradict himself. That is how Zorro works. He will just go with whatever works for the predicament he is in currently. It's interesting. I do know Zorro, yes. It's how you work. It's a decent strategy. Just go back on your word and just use whatever works from the here and now. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm gonna go up a bit more. I still feel like there's some white missing underneath. I'm gonna go paint that in. I don't know why. It's a bit weird. It's all down here. It feels like it's missing a bunch of white. And it shouldn't be. But it is. So I'm gonna paint it in. Let's go back on the shading. Shade that in properly. Blend all the way. Shrink it down. Blend it out. This should make a difference. This very subtle shading here. For a man with no honour, no shame. Not for shame, there for shame. You have too much honour. Sometimes you gotta have some shame to knock it down a notch. Yeah. Zoro's trying to humble himself, you know. I don't know. What is it? It's very fun. Okay. Exactly. Yeah. Zoro's ego is too big, so we have to try and shrink it. Go to how many cells 7 days? Yes. We can't let him think he's the best. Because he is maybe one of the best, you know, I might, as many people are in this chat, of course. But he can't go around thinking he's the only one who's the best. He would conquer the world if he did that. He would become set on world domination. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. I know I'm right. Of course I am. Because I know you too well. I don't. I'm surprised I'm getting any of this right. You're probably just going along with what I'm saying, even if it's utter nonsense. Right. We're making our way around this thing. I'm going to see how this side looks before I copy it onto the other side, because it's going to be a waste of time if it doesn't look very good. We shall see. Let's just blend this out here properly. It doesn't look quite right. Just shrink that in. Oh, that might be a bit too much. I might just... Yeah, there we go. Added a bit more back into it. And then just shrink that down. That might work. I'm going to see what that... Ooh, it's a little bit... It is a little bit odd here. I might just... I think this is an appropriate situation to use the blur brush. So I'm going to do that. Maybe a 56. It's not very blurry anymore, so let me increase that. That's too much. Let me undo that. Also, it appears... No, it's not. I'm just going crazy. You adapt to your situation. I see. That makes a lot of sense. Let's blur this out nicely. All along here. Cross here as well. A little bit too much there still. Let's shrink that down. That kind of works. I might duplicate it to increase the intensity. And then shrink. How much do I want? That's what the... Actually, I don't need to duplicate. I'm just going to see what this looks like. So let's hide everything else for now. And we're going to export this. So I'm going to save the file. File, export, single PNG. This is shading number 5. Okay, let's have a look what this looks like in Vroid Studio. Vroid Studio. You clearly don't know me. You're one stubborn dude. You do anything to win. That is very true. Me and you are not the same. You will die on stupid as hell you can for the sake of not losing the argument. No, I think you're both pretty stubborn, honestly. Just realised you're the evil twin. Cats, what are you talking about? You're not explaining very well. I think everyone's quite confused by what you're saying in the chat. I'm gonna import the layer that I need, which is shading number 5. And then we will hide this one. Do I like it? Don't know. That's what it is without it. I think it looks less flat. I think, yeah, I'm gonna add one of these. Yeah, it really does help actually. Now it looks really 3D. Wow. I should probably see if there's a way to paint the underneath, but I believe the texture doesn't work like that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's just the way it is. Alright then. No, you're the evil Hi Zara, don't like that. Alright then. Well, so what have we done so far? We have maybe a lot of progress to this. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna save. Well, for some reason it flashes every now and then, takes off his shirt, which isn't really what I want, but I can't really stop it. You ever go on a 2-day all-nighter and start hearing things and laughing hysterically? No, I haven't gone that far before. I don't think I've ever stayed up 2 days in a row. I don't think I can do it. I stayed up 1 day in a row. I'm concerned. Please go to bed, debunked user. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I think we are going to say this is the end for tonight. It has been 2 hours. That's my usual cutoff time. I think we've done a pretty good job. Honestly, I think that looks so cool. I'm not sure what's going on here. That looks a bit strange. Why has it done that? Is it because I put it on top of the... Put it on top of the stuff, I think. Which one is the top layer? It's not that one. It's this one. It's going to move this down. Ah, that's what it's meant to look like. Yeah, that's better. That makes sense now. I might decrease it on those corners next time. But other than that, it looks pretty good. So I'm happy with that for today. Thank you everyone for coming as usual. We're making some good progress. I'm going to try and do some work on this off stream. I know I keep saying that, but I really do need to. Because this is a commission. I can't just take forever on this. So yeah, I think it's looking really good. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for some nonograms, as I wrote on my schedule. Oh, you just noticed there is a dot and red line. What do you mean? That I did so much. I drew the red line, Zoro. That was half the thing, was me planning out the shadows. And then I added these shadows in and they made them look nice. What will you get from 2 days of no sleep is feeling cold? I get pretty cold when I have no sleep as well. But yeah, you're welcome, Shadow. I'm glad you liked it. I'll see you tomorrow. So goodbye, everyone. Well, not goodbye. I shouldn't say that. Sounds like I'm never gonna come back. I am coming back. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.